Greetings, chess players! My name is Chris Torres, and this is my daily chess musing for January 24th, 2021. Both Jorden van Foreest and Alireza Firouzja scored wins in round 6 of the 2021 Tata Steel Chess Tournament. With all the other games finishing in draws, Firouzja and Foreest move into a group of 6 players tied for second, a half point behind Nils Grandelius. So the standings after 6 rounds are: first place Grandelius with 4 points. Second through 7th place, Van Foreest, Carlsen, Harikrishna, Caruana, Giri, Firouzja, all with 3.5 points. 8th through 9th place, Esipenko and Wojtaszek with 3 points. 10th through 12th place, Tari and Vachier-Lagrave and Duda with 2.5 points. 13th place, David Anton with 2 points. And 14th place, Donchenko with 1.5. Now let's take a look at a tactical position from each of round 6's decisive games. First, we join Jorden van Foreest and David Anton. White has just played 36, rook to e4. And David Anton plays bishop d3, which is not a great move. What is White's best response? I will give you 1 minute. Queen g3 check. A basic fork is the final straw for David Anton, who resigns here as there is no meaningful way to avoid losing a piece. Now let's go to our second game. We join Alexander Donchenko and Alireza Firouzja on move 32. Firouzja plays pawn to b2. How should Donchenko capture the pawn on b2? With the bishop or with the queen? I will give you 2 minutes to decide. Queen takes b2 was played by Donchenko and is definitely not correct. Alexander Donchenko should have captured with 33. Bishop takes b2. And then rook takes c5. Of course black can capture on c5, and that's okay. 34, rook a1 to guard the first rank and open up the a3 square for the bishop. Rook a to c8, 35, bishop a3, rook c2, 36, queen e1. f2 and g2 are both defended twice, but 36, queen takes g2 check. Apparently twice isn't enough for the g2 square. Tricky stuff. Rook takes g2, rook takes g2 check. 38, king f1, so white doesn't gift black a discovery. 38, rook c2. 39, queen d1, gives the white king a little wiggle room and the queen more scope. 39, bishop takes f5. 40, e7. Bishop takes h3. Black is close to finishing, but white has a check. 41, queen to d3 check. Definitely not promoting right away because if 41 e8 equals queen, then rook g6 check, king e1, and rook g1 mate. So back to 41 d3 check. Black could play 41 g6, queen takes c2, rook takes c2. 43 king g1, bishop d7, rook d1, and bishop c6 is roughly equal. Then 45, rook d6, bishop e8, rook d8, bishop f7, e8 equals queen, bishop takes e8, rook takes e8, g5, rook e6, and 49, king g6, should eventually result in a draw. Now back to the actual game with the mistake of 33, queen takes b2. Firouzja played rook a to b8, and now Firouzja grabs the open b file with initiative, which spells disaster for Donchenko, given the fact that the black bishop is supporting rook to b1 check. So 34, queen a2, the b file now has become a cannon for black. Rook b1 check, Firouzja fires the first shot. Rook f1. It's either block the check with rook f1 or part with your queen. Rook cb8 reloads. 36, queen f2. Donchenko enters full turtle mode. Rook takes f1 check, and Firouzja cracks the shell. 36, king takes f1. Recapturing with the queen would be even worse, and not because of the rook to b1 pin, but because of bishop takes g2, queen takes g2, and 38, rook b1 mate, or bishop takes g2, rook to a2, bishop e4, rook g2, and bishop takes g2, and black is threatening the rook b1 mate again, and now white can only throw pieces away to stay afloat a couple moves longer. 40, bishop e5, fx e5, queen e1, rook b1, queen takes b1, bishop takes h3, check, king h1, and then queen g2 mate. But back to 37, king takes f1. As I said, recapturing with the queen was indeed worse. 37, rook b1 check, king e2, queen b8, and reloads again. 39, queen f4, queen b5, check, Firouzja fires another shot, king d2. 40, queen b4 check, just a beautiful display of tactics. 41, bishop c3, queen takes a3, queen takes e4, queen c1 check, king d3. And 43, queen f1 check. And Donchenko resigns, as now it is clear that he cannot escape the impending mate. For example, 44, king c2, queen d1 mate. Or 44, king d4, rook d1 check. Donchenko's king is boxed in. Bishop d2, rook takes d2, king c3, queen c1 check, king b4. Rook b2 check, king a5, queen takes c5 check, king takes a4, and queen a7 mate, or 49, king a6, and queen b6 mate. As always, I recommend visiting the official tournament site, TataSteelChess.com, for more details, interviews of the participants, and live broadcasts. Also, be sure to check out Daily Chess Musings' Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter at Torres Chess. Join our Daily Chess Musings Club on chess.com and peruse through all of our free lessons at dailychessmusings.com. And with that, I bid you adieu until tomorrow. But before you go, please remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the recap of all the action from round 7 of the 2021 Tata Steel Chess Tournament.